What is it, magical people? Mandy the Mage here, and today I'm going to be testing Ballistas against every single boss that Valheim has to see if they are viable offense against some of the toughest enemies that the game has to offer. And if you guys saw one of my latest videos, you'll know I tested Ballistas as base defense against raids, so the goal of today's video is pretty similar. I'm going to be setting up kill zones on or around different boss altars to see just how many Ballistas are needed for each boss in the game. And of course, we're going to be going in order, starting with Eikthyr, ending all the way with the Queen. And then for the earlier bosses, we will keep a small amount of Ballistas, and then as we get further into the different bosses, that amount will increase. But before we get into the video for today, let me know in the comment sections down below what new weapons you guys have been trying out from the new mistlands update. I know personally I've been looking forward to magic and blood magic and incorporating that in the game, so let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below. But with all that said, let's get right into today's video. And here we are at the very first boss in the game, Eikthyr, or rather the shrine for the very first boss in the game. And as you can see in the background here, I do have that Thang summoned and trained on the shrine, right? I have no idea necessarily where he's going to spawn in, but I think having it elevated like that will kind of give us a good coverage here, and I'm deciding to just do one. And you know, that's just because this is the very first boss in the game. And plus, it will be interesting to see like what the minimum ballista can do against the weakest boss in the game. Also, Hugin has some interesting information that you want to tell me. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go ahead and get this boy summoned, and we will see what happens. All right, so you have made the sacrifice. All right, let's check this out. Oh, let's see what damage it's hitting for. Oh, wow. This is kind of sad, actually. Am I destroying nature? This makes me feel way more terrible than I thought it would. That's kind of crazy. But as you can see there, guys, Eikthyr really wasn't any chance against the Ballistas. So it took about 5 arrows, black metal missiles here, to take out Eikthyr. So that was incredibly easy. Hugin, what do you want from me? I'm trying to record a video, dude. We've talked about this. But with that boss done and over with, it is time for the very next boss in the game, which if you are an expert in this game, you know what that is, and that is the Elder. So let's go ahead and warp on over. Interior, are you good, dog? Oh, this is EEE. His name is EEE because I'm trying to pet him and he won't let me. There we go. EEE follows you. That's a good boy. EEE, you're still alive? Now, you see, I hate to have to do this. I'm sorry. I hate to have to do this to you. You were a good boy. Okay, so here we go. I went ahead and mounted these Ballistas on top of these towers here. But this time around, we have 2 Ballistas. As you guys know, this boss is also, relatively speaking, easy amongst the early bosses. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw in these ancient seeds and see what happens here. So let's see, where is he gonna spawn? I think right there. I think he's gonna spawn right in the middle. There we go. Now let's just see. Oh no, he's a little bit sturdier. All right, let me see if I can bait him. Let me see if I can bait him over here. We're just in a staring match. Hey buddy, did you miss me? I know it's been a while. Look at him, he's trying to hug me. Oh, you can do damage on that. Hold on, let's repair that real quick here. I need to bait him back over here though. Sir, come here. I don't have that much ammo to be messing around with you. Oh, here we go. Come on. One just needs to land. Oh no, this one's getting attacked. Come on. Wow. Come on, baby boy. Wait, did he run out of ammo? I think he ran out of ammo. All right, whatever. We're just gonna take this on man to man, manu a manu, for this last little segment of health he's got going on here. Let's go. Chop him down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But as you guys can see, again, just 2 Ballistas were basically able to take him down. But with that test out of the way, we are on to the very next boss in the game, which is the boss that I'm kind of most interested to see the damage output on here. But with that, we're going to go ahead and take it over to the swamps here. And here we are, just a spitting distance away from a Bonemass altar. As you can see, there was some death and destruction that happened here. Quite a lot going on here. You can kind of see the havoc I've caused in this world. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It hurts me more than it hurts them, I promise you guys. Now, the thing with Bonemass, right, the next boss that we're going to test out is he's kind of a thick boy. Can I say that? Is that appropriate? So naturally, I think we're going to need a significant amount more of Ballistas than we needed for the Elder. And given the unique kind of terrain of the swamp here, I'm going to go ahead and set these up in these trees. That way I feel like he can't really smack him unless he throws like his gunk at him, I guess. But you know, hopefully we're going to have so many and just overwhelm him that it won't even really matter. I'm going to go ahead and set these up real quick and I'll catch you guys in a second. Now here we have set up, I counted roughly about 15 Ballistas fully armed. And not only do we have 15 Ballistas, but I also laid down some troll traps here. Just because I don't know if 15 Ballistas will be enough for Bonemass. Bonemass. So let's go ahead and get him spawned in here. There we go. The sacrifice is made. And now I am just going to back up. We're just going to let him spawn in here. So yeah, the damage that they're doing is kind of tiny. Now, hopefully the Ballistas have enough health that they can kind of deal with him. We're going to see him walk into some traps here, hopefully. Okay, that does some damage. Some damage. Oh, there's a Lox. Oh, sir, you're not supposed to be here. It's all right, though. The Ballistas are also going to target the Lox, so he should get up out of here pretty soon. I'm so sorry. But we are seeing those Ballistas just hone in on him. This is happening a lot faster than I thought it would. And I want to try to kite him on the ground, but the problem is that, you know, the Ballistas target me too. So far, I was kind of worried that his projectile attack would do some serious damage to the Ballistas here, but it does not appear so. He's slow enough that they're just kind of whittling away at him. Oh, but one strike, he can one-tap them. But, you know, it looks like it is coming to a close on Bonemass. We have this last Ballista here putting in work, putting in damage. And with that, it looks like it is GG's for Mr. Bonemass. Hate to see it, but I also really, really love to see it. It does kind of feel good, doesn't it? But yeah, it does look like at least 15 Ballistas can kind of do the job there. It seems pretty excessive, but we got to do what we got to do for this guy. But with that done and tested, it is on to the next boss and next biome for today's video, which is none other than the mountain biome here, with the lovely boss that is Motor. So here is the altar for Motor that I've discovered. We are going to set up our defenses, and then we're going to take a crack at it and see what happens. So I will lay down the Ballistas, and I'll catch you guys in a second. All right, so here I have set up at different, you know, altitudes and such, about 20 different Ballistas. I've also went ahead and put the summoning item from Motor into the spot here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out, get that sacrifice made. Now I'm interested to see where she spawns, one, and then she's spawning in that tree, and that's pretty close to that Ballista, friend. But it's also interesting to see how the Ballistas will keep up with a flying enemy. And I'm going to try to bait her over here. I don't know if she sees me yet. Oh, but let's not also get shot. Oh, okay. So she can take down a tree in one foul swoop. That's nice to know. Oh, that's really nice to know. We might need more Ballistas for this, guys. So far, I mean, she is very agile and very nimble moving around these different Ballistas. But now that she's on the ground, they're starting to finally kind of get some reach. But these ones are going to get up out of here, I feel like. No? No? Okay, so the Frost doesn't do much against the Ballistas. That's good to know. The smash attacks will, though. That's kind of rough. But it is all right. They're making that damage slowly but surely, chipping away at Motor. She's a pretty pinpoint accurate in her targeting. It's a little scary. Nope, there that goes. Okay, well, there goes the method of setting those up in the trees. But if this one could kind of get active and start firing over this way. All right, here we go. This one's kicking in. Fire off. All right, there we go. But so far, it looks like we just needed to be a little bit more strategic with our placement of these. Motor is kind of juking them. I'm going to put one down to replace the ones that are missed here. Now, let me see if this one can kind of start changing the oh my god, and she's off. Nice. Nice, dude. She's slippery. She's a slippery boss. And there she goes, off into the sunset. Okay, now let's see if this Ballista here. I'm going to try to bait it away. Hey, over here, stupid. Woo, juke it. So I think for these later bosses, I will definitely need to maybe distract them. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. One more shot. One more shot. There we go, Motor in tears. Love to see it. But let's go ahead and count how many Ballistas we have left, because I feel like that was the probably the roughest boss fight for these guys. So I'm counting 1, 4. It's just 4 Ballistas left. We started with 20. Quite a few were in the trees as well. So, and I don't even think Bonemass was really able to damage that many Ballistas. So Motor's kind of a tough one just because she flies. She's able to kind of juke the arrows. But in the end, it looks like at least 20 Ballistas were too much for her. But with Motor taken down, we are on to the very next boss for today's video, and that is going to be our boy Yagluth, formerly known as the last boss of Valheim. We're going to go ahead and get set up here and see just how many Ballistas it takes for him. And with like these structures too, I feel like I could put a bunch of Ballistas that he can't really touch. So catch you guys in a second. We're going to see the setup here. So here, as you can see, I've set up all sorts of Ballistas. I think I counted about 50 in total Ballistas. As well as several traps here lining in front of the Ballistas just in case he tries to go for him. But yeah, as you can see up here, I kind of had to create a hanging structure for these Ballistas. I think I have confidence that this can destroy him here. All right, here we go. I believe they are all loaded. Let me just test that out with my fresh young body here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this battle started here. We're gonna go ahead and activate him. Now I'm wondering where he's gonna spawn, because I think I kind of set a bunch of stuff down. I don't know if that affects where he shows up, but I'm thinking it's gonna be right here. All right, here we go. And they're armed, and they're lighting up. Wait, where is he even? Wow, he hasn't even left the ground yet. His health bar is looking pretty thick though. Wow. Wow. This is insane. They're just lining him up. This is so easy. This is so light. Wow. So that was like 30 seconds tops. Maybe not 30 seconds, but he got annihilated. That was definitely way faster than I thought it would be. But it definitely looks like 50 ballistas. All trained at Yagluth is enough to take him down here. But with Yagluth down, it is time for the very last boss in today's video and in the game thus far. And with that, we are on to the mistlands biome. And if you look to the left here, we have a infested citadel. So I've already got this door opened here, so we're gonna go ahead and get down in there and set up some ballistas. All right, now down here we have all of our ballistas armed and ready, and then I set up some traps as well. And then if we actually go to the top here, the altar to summon her is going to be right here. Now I'm unsure of where she'll actually spawn. I don't know if she'll spawn up here or down there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make the offering, and then we'll kind of see where to go from there. So let's go ahead and get that activated here. Okay, so she spawns down here. So that's going to be interesting. We'll have to try to bait her to where most of the ballistas are. Let's see, I haven't actually taken a look at her. Whoa, came out the gate swinging. Okay, all right, so our ballistas are engaging now. They are not doing much damage. Hopefully if we can get her kind of stuck in this loop here, she'll come down, please. Maybe. I think the one thing that's gonna hurt the ballistas here is this tight space and not being able to really like hone in on her. He's also kind of doing an amazing job at avoiding everything here. Hopefully she can like smash through these stairs and just fall down the center. That's kind of my hope, at least. Oh no, I think some of the mist is returning as the Seekers are destroying my Wisp Light torches. So far the hardest part of this is actually trying to maneuver her downstairs. She doesn't want to seem to go all the way down. Oh, she's smacking me around though. All right, let me see if these ballistas will actually hone in on her now. Oh, this is a tough one. All right, let me see if I can set up really quick some ballistas that can actually take her out right here. Let me do this, because I don't think she can squeeze into this area. So if we have one that's just trained on her right here. Okay, here we go now. Now the other ones are starting to engage. Don't run away. Oh, she burrowed. This is also kind of a learning experience. I'm getting to see this boss's patterns. Oh god, it's fogging up. We gotta lay down some torches real quick here. These ones at these good angles right here are getting her. Oh, she destroys them faster than they can really clip her. Come down here. Hey queen, can you come down here? Come down here. Oh, there we go. Get that Seeker out of here. Let me go ahead and refill some of these ballistas. All right, let's go ahead and set up some ballistas up here. She doesn't want to come down and play. We're just going to put a couple right here. Get these bad boys stocked up. Stocked and locked. Couple more here. Stock them up. So I really didn't expect her to make use of all this terrain. This sort of feels like an interesting hide and seek game. Queen is resilient here. She's destroyed a lot of my ballistas so far. I'm trying to set up as many as she is knocking down, but it is not looking good for us, boys. She can just one-tap those. Okay, so we got her down to half health. A lot of the Seekers in here have destroyed the Wisp Lights, so I can't see a thing. It's kind of on nightmare time right now. I have no idea what she is. Half of my, oh, there she is. Half of my ballistas are down. This is so chaotic right now. So do you know what I'm gonna do, guys? Since these ballistas, no offense, are kind of taking a little while, I think I'm gonna go ahead and spawn in some buddies real quick. What buddies do I want to spawn in? All right, so we spawned in some wolves. So far though, it looks like they're just being annihilated. All right, so let's go ahead and try spawn some locks in. How about attack my children? Go forth, do the thing. I cannot see a single thing. Let's go ahead and put some of these down real quick. But so far our locks buddies are doing a good job. They're holding it down for us. So we have a little bit of a pylon going on the stairs right now, but it does look like the locks are doing some serious damage. They're getting in there. These are surprisingly more effective than the ballistas. But to be fair, they are 2-star locks. So let me see if just them can go ahead and get her out of here. So far it doesn't look like she's killed a single locks yet, and she's down on our last little segment of health. Oh god, let's see here, guys. Oh my god, this is chaotic. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? She's running from it. Why is she running from the whooping? Get him. Oh, there we go. It is a mess in here. So far with that last boss, it does look like the ballistas can only take us so far. I'd have to spawn in a little bit of assistance for that, but at long last we have defeated the queen. So let's go ahead and get up out of here. And with that, it looks like we have come to the end of today's video. Now, for the most part, it was looking like the ballistas were pretty viable against most of the bosses, except for the queen, which makes sense balancing wise. But if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Also, let me know in the comment sections down below anything you guys would do different in this experiment today. I never claimed to be a Valheim expert, so if I missed something that could have helped me along, let me know in the comments down below there. But with all of that said, I've been Manny the Mage, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.